Hey everyone, we are the Gratitude Girls.
The gratitude girls are in the house. Hi, Laurie. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you, Kathryn?
I am great. It's summer and it's time. It's time for so many things. And tonight we have a great topic. So why don't we jump right into it like a swimming pool?
Sounds good to me. Yes, we are going to talk about gratitude is the open door to abundance. So, we're going to talk about how it does encouragement and growth and friendship, and of course, gratitude.
Hmm. Laurie, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry. My name is Kathryn Asaro Mayers, and I'm broadcasting to you live tonight from, I was going to say Niagara, but that's not true, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm here with my amazing Gratitude Girls partner.
And I am Laurie Delk Radecki, and I am outside of Nashville, Tennessee. And And tonight we want to talk to you about something that can literally transform your mindset, your relationships, your business, your health, and even your peace. And like we said, it's gratitude is the open door to abundance. And thankfulness allows more good things to enter into our lives. Because when you really think about it, like gratitude changes what we focus on, and what we focus on grows.
That's so true, Laurie. You know, sometimes people think gratitude is just saying, like, thank you. Thank you for something because it was big. Gratitude is a lifestyle. We were just talking about this just before we went live. It's learning to notice the blessings that are already around us every single day and to honor those. Sometimes abundance, it doesn't begin when our circumstances change. Sometimes abundance begins when it's right here, when our perspective changes. And I think so many people today are exhausted emotionally because they're constantly focusing on things constantly, that was English, focusing on things, what's missing, what went wrong, what they wish they had, what someone else has, perfection paralysis, instead of pausing long enough to appreciate what God has already given them, how far they've already come, and the people who love them and the lessons that they've survived through.
Yes, exactly. And gratitude doesn't mean that your life is perfect, right? Because we both have walked through so many hard things with loss, with disappointment, with stress, with fear, with unexpected seasons. I mean, we both could tell you some stories, but gratitude helps keep your heart from becoming bitter. And one huge thing I've learned is you can go through pain without losing your joy. And you can walk through storms while still being thankful because gratitude's not denial, it's just the perspective. It's like you can say, I might not understand everything right now, but I can still find something to be thankful for.
Some days you might think it's hard, you might think it's difficult. Take a breath. I love doing this. Take a big, deep breath and find it in yourself. No matter what is going on around you, no matter what noise you hear, what words come through your ears, take a breath and focus on the positive. Lori, I truly believe that gratitude opens up emotional doors, opens up doors emotionally, spiritually, and even relationally. People are drawn to grateful people. Have you ever walked down the street and looked at someone and been drawn to them? Like they just look so happy. Grateful people carry different energy. So if you're carrying something and you're down like that, that's one thing. If you're like this, it's another. So think about a different peace, a different joy. Grateful people encourage people instead of draining them. If you feel like it's a lot and that person is draining you, then maybe you want to think about what you're doing with them. And gratitude changes conversations also. Have you ever noticed how powerful it is when someone genuinely appreciates you and they thank you and they say, I appreciate you and I'm so grateful for you and you made a difference? It can completely change our day.
Yeah, and that's what we teach too in relationship marketing when we're teaching about that, right? is people don't forget how you made them feel, right? That's one of the biggest things we do with sending our cards. Gratitude strengthens relationships, it strengthens marriages and families and friendships and teams and businesses. And a thankful heart becomes magnetic. Like Kathryn said, somebody walks into the room and you just notice because that person is magnetic. One practical thing that I started doing years ago was intentionally looking for things to appreciate every single day. And that's one thing that we talk about. Write down 5 things specific and in detail that happened that exact day. Not the big things, little things like the beautiful sun today. Like we just got back from Bald Head Island on vacation and then we got to go swim in our pool today. And beautiful day. And we had coffee on our porch this morning, and maybe you get a call from somebody you love or laughter, answered prayers, right? Encouragement, a peaceful moment. Because when you train your mind to look for blessings, you find more of them.
Some people aren't sure about that exercise. We'd like to remind you about that. And I think it's important for everyone listening tonight because the world constantly trains people to focus on negativity, the news, social media, comparison, fear, complaining. But gratitude, it retrains your mind. It shifts your focus from I have to I get to. I get to wake up today. I get to grow. I get another opportunity. I get another chance. And that mindset changes absolutely everything, Laurie.
Yes, it really, really does. And I want to encourage you, like if you feel stuck, overwhelmed, discouraged, emotionally exhausted, start with gratitude. Not because it magically fixes everything, but because it opens your heart again. It reminds you that there's still beauty, there's still hope, there's still purpose, there's still blessings ahead. And sometimes that abundance begins the moment we stop overlooking what we already have.
That's very beautiful, Lori. And let's close tonight and give everybody a simple gratitude exercise. For the next 7 days, write down 3 things every single day that you are grateful for. Don't repeat anything. Something new. And write that in detail and really feel that gratitude. Close your eyes, take a breath. Not just writing words, pausing, appreciating them, because gratitude grows when we practice it intentionally.
Yes, and we would love you to share some of those gratitude moments with us too. Post them, tag us, message us, encourage someone else because your gratitude might be the encouragement that someone else needed today. And just remember, gratitude is the open door to abundance. And this is one of the things that we talk about in our coachings and trainings, not only with our clients, but at our events where companies have us come and speak to their teams and their people for, you know, gratitude is that open door to abundance. It's the thing to help make all the relationships right, whether it's in business, employees, mindsets, customers, clients. And if you want that in your company, reach out to us and we can help you too. We love you so much, and we will see you next Monday night for another Gratitude Girls training. Good
Thank
night,
you so much.
everyone.
Good night.